Purchasing a domain at the asking selling price? Which is like purchasing a applied car at the asking selling price. Undertaking your research pays off. April 12, 2019. 5 men go through opinions expressed by entrepreneur contributors or their very own. Your domain title is your brand name. Indeed, really number of manufacturers these days can get away with an off-defeat domain title or a one particular that doesn't mirror their company. In reality, many major manufacturers are crafted off their domain title fairly than the other way all over, and additional than one particular company has been named after the domain it picked up. It really should occur as no surprise, then, that major tier domain names value a whole lot of income. Cars and Trucks. Com retains the record for most beneficial, valued at a whopping $872 million. Similar, why I expended $1.5 million on our area now. I surely never assume most startups or growing organizations to spring for a multi-million greenback domain title, but it is definitely not unusual for a very good domain to go for tens of thousands of dollars. In World Wide Web terms, the value is akin to purchasing a household. It is really often the solitary premier purchase a brand name will make, and it is wherever your very own brand name will dwell for several years or decades to occur. So, how do you make absolutely sure you happen to be receiving the ideal offer on your domain title? Having gone by the process many times myself, I provide the next guidelines. 1. Do your exploration. In advance of you tactic the seller with and provide, do your exploration. Initially, review the domain by itself, to see what its history is, how a lot fascination it has generated and what the selling price has been in the earlier. Also exploration the seller. Negotiating with a personal seller is really distinctive from negotiating with a skilled domain flipper. There are an amount of distinctive organizations and agents out there that will appraise a domain, both algorithmically or organically, and give you a tough estimate of its benefit. Namecore, Domaining, Estibit, and Cito all provide this kind of products and services, as do many domain registrars. I advocate a personal appraiser additional than an automatic instrument, however, as there are often things that are not very easily picked out algorithmically but are very vital to actual valuation. Clearly, a brand name title domain matching your company's will be additional beneficial to you than what the mixture history, age and past use of the domain may possibly suggest.